What's up, DTK fam? It's your boy Sheik here. Gonna go over some stuff I'm looking at in the upcoming week on this beautiful Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's jump right into it. First thing I want to go over is SPY. Now, to really get the weekly chart, to me this is looking like a rising wedge. We had a sell off last week. What I want to see, bearish. I want to pull back to this 420 level ultimately, but the levels I'm seeing here is we got to break this 432.5 area. As you can see, we tested it, we bounced off it slightly. I think if we break below this, we're going to see around 428. Let's mark these down. So 432.5. We'll probably see 428 right here, 427. 428, let's say 427. And then ultimately 426. Below that, I think we go and test this 420 level. It's a big level. Looks kind of bearish to me, but I'm going to look at bullish terms too, because again, what we've always told you, what me and TP always tell you, we react to levels, okay? We don't react, based on what we think is going to happen. We play the chart, we play the price action. So as far as levels above, I want to see a break of this 438, 440 area. Ultimately 440 is where I'll look for calls. We break that, 444 is what we see next. After that, it's a pretty clear shot to 450. So these are the two targets I'm looking for. 440 break, we're pretty much testing 444 and 450. So these are the two levels to look for next week. But like I said, I'm expecting a pullback to continue to end June. As you can see, this monthly candle, I expect this to be a bearish candle, and we see a slight pullback in July to maybe 410, 400. That's my thesis, but again, we react to the price action and we play off of that. So on the hourly chart, basically what I'm looking for is a break, a hold of this 432.5 for calls. If we break below this, we're going to probably go ahead and test this 428. So that's my thesis for SPY. Now let's jump into nvda. nvda, let's look at the daily. Daily looks like a bull flag, right? Now it's holding this 420 area. What I want to see, of course, at open is a bounce off this 420, and then a break, bounce off 420 for calls. They'll push us to about 428, I'd say. Anything over 430, break of this trend line, we can see a massive, push back up to these highs again, 440. So my plan for Monday is puts below this level right here, this daily level. If we break this level, we're probably going to go see 413 and ultimately 400, 404 area. We break above this 428, which is basically the high, 428.5. High of yesterday or Friday, we're going to go probably test 431 right here, 433, and then above at 440. So these are levels I'm looking for. Pretty simple stuff on NVIDIA. I think we're going to continue running. NVIDIA's been strong. But again, we'll see what the price action dictates on come Monday morning, tomorrow morning, and we'll judge based on that. Now let's look at Tesla. We're going to start with the weekly chart. We had this strong push and then, a huge pullback, obviously, on Tesla. It's always been a strong name, but we'll see how it opens Monday. Weekly, it looks like this candle doesn't look too bullish to me. It looks like a bearish candle. I can see us pulling back here, possibly breaking this 244 level, heading back down to the 220s. Around there. Let's look at the daily. You can kind of see a better picture in that. As you can see right here, there's a gap to fill from below 241, basically 242, 243 down to 235. Ultimately, I'm looking for a pullback to this area right here, 220, 218. Above levels, of course, a break of 263 and 257. These are my levels right here. Sorry. Okay, so 257, 258 area, we break, we head up to 262, 263, break of that, we're probably going back to test these 276 area again. After that, we have some, bigger tests up here, 288, possibly 310, 300 psychological level, and we could test 313. So these are the levels I'm looking at. If you can pause the video, screenshot it, do whatever you want. But this is what I'm looking at for Tesla. Now, let's look at that hourly real quick. See my game plan. Like I said, break, probably a hold of this demand area right here is where I would take calls. 250 to 248, as you can see. Let's get our little triangle or rectangle, sorry. I like this area for a bounce. Big demand area. So if we can get in here and see a little bounce, we can take some calls here to push us back up to 258. Break of 258 right here. Sorry, 257, 258. We adjust the levels when we get into the smaller time frames to match up with our bias. But bounce here in this demand area, we can see a break of 258 up to 263. Anything above that, we're looking really good. So this is what I'm looking for calls. Anything under here, I'm trying not to touch it because we're kind of in a no man's land here. If we break under 244, 243, that's what I'm taking puts. One last name I wanted to look at, Amazon. Dan's been preaching this. He's long on this. He's got a long-term position on this. It's looking really good, really, really good. Weekly run is just insane. Bunch of green candles here. On the daily chart, we had this huge bullish candle, a bullish engulfing candle. Usually when that happens, followed by an inside day, we usually get a continuation as we held this 129 area. Anything below this, we're probably going to retest 124, but 124, I'd start loading up on calls if we do retest it. I don't think so. I think we're going to open and we're going to skyrocket here. Let's look at the weekly again. Weekly looks good to 134, 136 area, somewhere around here, as long as we hold this 129 area. So 124.5 would be an ultimate pullback to get some calls. Anything under that, we're probably going to sink to 120 and below 115, 113. But if we hold this 120, which is what I think, we're going to have a push up at open, I think. And we'll probably go test this 134. So those are what I'm looking at. Obviously, everybody knows I'm still in AMD. I'm holding these positions. I still like it. We want to fill this gap over here. We could see a pullback to 105. I'm still holding my calls just because they're for next month, and we still have another pop. It's been, look at these, we've been 6 days red, so I'm expecting to bounce. I like this candle. Lots of volume came in. If we can hold, get over 110 and hold, we can shoot back up and, get back up to 118, 120. We're looking really solid, but I'm not going to get too far into that. That's a swing position we're holding. I'll let you guys know if it invalidates, but as of right now, we're holding it. Awesome, man. If you guys have any other questions, reply to me. Let me know if you guys want me to look at something else. I'll do a little quick chart and post it into the Discord. But other than that, everybody have a beautiful Sunday, and we'll catch you guys in VC Monday morning. Peace out.